Today, I'm putting a 6-stroke engine head-to-head with a 4-stroke engine to see which one really wins in fuel efficiency. When we talk about engines, we often hear about 4-stroke and 6-stroke engines, but what exactly are they? Well, the names give it away. A 4-stroke engine completes a power cycle in 4 strokes of the piston, while a 6-stroke engine does it in, you guessed it, 6 strokes. But why does fuel efficiency matter in today's world? With rising fuel costs and growing concerns about climate change, it's more important than ever to make every liter count. One of the most common misconceptions about engine efficiency is that more strokes mean better efficiency. But that's not always the case. In fact, the added complexity of a 6-stroke engine can sometimes work against it. Another myth is that larger engines are always less efficient. But again, that's not necessarily true. The key is understanding how each engine type operates and what makes them tick. People often think that 4-stroke engines are old news, and that 6-stroke engines are the new kid on the block. But the truth is, both engine types have been around for over a century, and both have their strengths and weaknesses. It's also important to recognize that fuel efficiency isn't just about the engine itself, but about how it's used and maintained. For example, a well-maintained 4-stroke engine can still hold its own against a 6-stroke engine in terms of fuel efficiency, especially in city driving, but a 6-stroke engine's added complexity can give it an edge in certain situations like long highway drives. Let's dive into the mechanics of how both engine types operate. A 4-stroke engine works by intake, compression, power, and exhaust. It's a simple, tried-and-true design that's been refined over the years. On the other hand, a 6-stroke engine adds 2 more strokes to the cycle: expansion and recompression. This allows it to extract more energy from the fuel, but it also adds complexity and weight. The pros of a 4-stroke engine are its simplicity and reliability. It's easier to maintain and repair and, well, it's often less expensive to produce. The cons are that it can be less efficient, especially at low engine speeds. A 6-stroke engine, on the other hand, can achieve higher efficiencies, especially at high engine speeds. But its added complexity can make it more prone to breakdowns and more expensive to repair. The pros of a 6-stroke engine are its potential for higher fuel efficiency and its ability to run on lower quality fuels. The cons are its added complexity and weight, which can make it more difficult to handle and maneuver. Recent studies have shown that, on average, 6-stroke engines do achieve higher fuel efficiencies than their 4-stroke counterparts. However, the difference isn't always dramatic, and there are some situations where a 4-stroke engine can still come out on top. For example, one study found that a 6-stroke engine achieved an average fuel efficiency of 25 miles per gallon, while a comparable 4-stroke engine achieved around 22 miles per gallon. But, in city driving, the difference was much smaller, with the 4-stroke engine even outperforming the 6-stroke engine in some cases. Another study found that the added complexity of a 6-stroke engine can actually work against it in terms of reliability and maintenance costs. So while it may achieve higher fuel efficiencies, it may also cost more to keep on the road. In conclusion, while a 6-stroke engine may have an edge in terms of fuel efficiency, it's not always the winner. A well-maintained 4-stroke engine can still hold its own, especially in certain driving conditions. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new about engine efficiency. If you've had experiences with either engine type, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about engine maintenance tips, be sure to check out my other video on the topic.